Today, let us look at successes and or failures in our relationships. And then we should look at it vis-a-vis the role our traditions play in making our relationships successful or otherwise. African cultures are beautiful. Africa is a diverse region with different countries, and within even those countries, there are different, ethnic groups. But I think it's time for us to relook at our traditions and how it helps in building our relationships, especially marriages. In times past, a lot of women were asked to stay home while the men were working, so we used to call them housewives. But these days, the situation or the reality of the situation is such that both men and women all work. Some are working the corporate world, some are doing business together, some are doing different businesses. But whichever way, the marriages and the relationships must work. The question is that, should it be the man's responsibility alone to provide everything that the woman needs, or should it be that of the woman's responsibility? I believe that things have changed, and the reality of our present time and the exigencies of the situation demands that both the man and the woman must contribute. And if it is that case, then I think we have to relook at certain traditions and some of the things that they tell men and also particularly women when they are going to get married. Sometimes you hear statements that you should marry a man who will be able to take care of you. Yes, the man is supposed to be a helpmate, so should the woman. The question is that, should the man take responsibility of the family 100%? Yes, of course, if he has the means. But what should the woman also do? I believe that we must audit some of the advice and some of the directions that have existed since so many years back and see which of them that will be feasible and which of them that we must try to make changes. Because I believe if you enter into relationship, especially marriage, with the aim that a man alone is going to take care of all your needs, you may be disappointed. Because the world has become so materialistic that, unlike previous days where a young man who is in Africa starting his life would need only few items in his room and little savings to start the marriage journey. These days, he wants to go to school, he wants to do this, he wants to do that. So by the time he will get settled, then he's of age. The question is that, what can the woman do? Outside there, in Europe and America and other places, when a man and a woman go outside for a drink or something, sometimes you can see each of them paying for themselves. And of course, sometimes, depending upon who, call the meeting, sometimes he or she can say it's on me, and then that person will pay. But unlike here, in a lot of societies in Africa, if a woman is rich, once he or she is going out with a man, the man must pay for everything. The man must feed me. The man must do this. And there's limitation of men so far as the power of their pockets are concerned. That is why you, the young lady that wants to enter into a relationship or get married, has to take a critical look at this and see whether it is feasible for the man you are going to get married to should or would be able to provide all your needs. In times past, people used to say the man's money is our money and my money as a lady is my money. But these days, a lot of things have changed. A lot of people have entered into relationships with that kind of notion, and for that reason, they have destroyed their relationship, they've destroyed their marriages. I've spoken to a number of people, and I realized that in relationship, especially marriage relationship, where people are free to declare their resources with each other, and they are not selfish, they are able to thrive. Of course, definitely there will be challenges in relationships, but in a situation where people hide their resources from each other and also sometimes listen to certain advice from certain quarters that do not help them bond together, those relationships break. in a situation where the man is not able to provide because loss of job or something, can the woman also help? And for men that may also lose their jobs, when things go on well, will you continue to stay with a partner that you've been staying with all this while? Or this time you have to go and look for a side chick or side somebody? It all depends upon you. For two relationships to work, it depends upon you. Let us love our culture. Let us respect our traditions. But traditions that will not help you build good relationship for you and your family, you have to courageously do away with them. But those traditions that will be able to help you build a better family, why not uphold them? So young man who is going to enter into relationship, young woman who is going to enter into relationship, the various counsel and advice they give you, audit it and find out which of them will help you and which of them will be detrimental to your relationship. So at the end of the day, you'll be able to build a better and a happy family. My name is Ato Brentishan. Please subscribe to Prime Testimony channel. Until I meet with you again in my next video, I'm saying bye-bye. God richly bless you.